All right, thank you for joining me again. I'm Michael Kuramoto, and just want to do another update video. So last time I did a video on Burnaby Condos, I think it was around April 16th, and then a little while later I did one for the Lower Mainland. So I just want to do both here. Just going to give you an update on Burnaby Condos and all the sales that happened in Lower Mainland. So first, what I showed you in the last video was in March for Burnaby Condos, all the sales of condos in Burnaby. In March 2020, there were 115 sales. In the last week, there was only 13. So just to give you an update. So, like I said, there was 115 sales for the month. But actually, like I said before, it takes time for sales to get processed. There's a subject removal period, and after it's removed, the subjects are removed, gets handed into the office. The office takes a little time to get it to the real estate board, and et cetera, et cetera. So, to get accurate sales data, it actually takes probably 3 weeks to a month to get all the sales through. So, anyways, so there were actually 124 sales in March 2020, and I said the last week of March there were only 13 sales. But that's not true. Actually, there were 8 more sales. So there were 21 sales at the end of March. So if you look at what I talked about last week, so instead of 13, there were 21. So it still went down, but not as bad as it appeared. Okay? So now let's take a look at what's happening in April. So for Burnaby Condos, so in April, there were 21 sales. And the first week, there were only 6 sales. And then the second week, there were only 8 sales. And then today is May 1st. So since April 16th to today, there have been 7 sales. Actually, this is quite an encouraging number because, like I said, it takes time for sales to get processed. So I'm pretty sure this number is going to be a little bit higher than this in a couple weeks. So again, unfortunately, if you look at the March sales, there was on average 30 sales per week, but now we're down to 6, 8, etc. Okay. Now let's go to the Lower Mainland. The entire Lower Mainland. This is Greater Vancouver, Fraser Valley, and Chilliwack. All sales, all different kinds of property. Okay, so I said that there was 3,264 sales in March, but there was 63 more sales that got processed since I last made the video. So that means in March 2020 there was 3,327 sales, and I said in the last week of March there was 496 sales, but the correct number now is 524 sales. Okay, so if you look at the March stats, 524 sales isn't bad, but it's about half of what it probably should have been. Let's take a look at what's been happening in April. Okay, so you can see the first week in April there were 345 sales. Then 321, so compared to 524, and then compared to 1,000 per week basically in March 2020. Okay, so you can see that the sales have gone down. This again is an encouraging number. That is 279, and it's from 2 weeks ago till today. So I think this number is actually going to be higher than both of these numbers, but we'll see probably in a couple of weeks. Okay, so sales have gone down. The market is much slower. However, I think for the Lower Mainland in general and for Burnaby Condos as well, that you can see that. I think this number is going to be higher than both of these, and this number is going to be higher than both of these. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining me again, and I really appreciate you watching. And everyone, please take care and stay safe.